Thank you. I have one word only. I advise to the representative of the United States to be polite. It will be better for yourself and the country you represent.
The escalating conflict involving Iran, Israel, and the United States is sending shockwaves through global energy markets. While the crisis is thousands of kilometers away, its effects are already being felt here in Nigeria, from rising fuel prices to the cost of food. Paradoxically, the situation could boost government revenue while making everyday life more expensive for ordinary Nigerians. Here is how. Tensions between Iran, Israel, and the United States have been building for decades over Iran's nuclear program. Israel and the United States accuse Iran of trying to develop nuclear weapons that could destabilize the Middle East. Iran denies this, insisting nuclear program is for peaceful purposes such as electricity generation and scientific research. But the situation escalated after US and Israeli forces launched strikes on Iranian military and nuclear facilities. Iran responded with retaliation, rising fears of wider regional conflicts. Iran says its nuclear program is peaceful. However, many analysts believe the country may want the option of developing nuclear weapons if necessary. Experts say there are three main reasons. Deterrence. Nuclear weapons can discourage attacks from rivals. Regional security. Iran is surrounded by geographical competitors and US military bases, while Israel is widely believed to possess nuclear weapons. Political influence. Nuclear capability can increase a country's global bargaining power. One of the most immediate effects of the conflict has been a surge in global oil prices. Disruptions around the strategic Strait of Hormuz, a key global oil shifting route, have pushed Brent crude prices up by more than 20% to about $87 per barrel. For Nigeria, this is significant. The country's 2026 federal budget is benchmarked at $64.85 per barrel. That means higher oil prices could translate into more government revenue. Higher oil prices could improve Nigeria's fiscal outlook in several ways. Higher government revenue from crude exports. Second, stronger foreign exchange liquidity, which can help stabilize the naira. And third, short-term fiscal relief, allowing the government to manage budget deficits. However, these gains may be limited by persistent challenges such as oil theft and production constraints. While higher oil prices may help government finances, the impacts on households could be severe. Following the crisis, gantry prices at the Dangote Petroleum Refinery reportedly increased, pushing pump prices above 1,000 per litre in cities such as Lagos and Abuja. Petrol prices have been reported between 1,040 and 1,080 naira per litre. Rising fuel costs are already increasing transportation and logistics expenses. Analysts warn food prices could rise by 15 to 25%, worsening inflation. The conflict has already disrupted international travel and cargo flights, affecting the movement of goods, including medical supplies. It has already created uncertainty for Nigerians planning religious pilgrimages, such as Umrah and the 2026 Hajj. Experts further warn that international funding for programs fighting diseases such as HIV, tuberculosis, and malaria could face pressure as global priorities shift. The conflict between Iran, Israel, and the United States is not just a regional dispute. Its consequences could reshape global energy markets, trade routes, and economic stability. For Nigeria, the outcome may determine whether the crisis becomes a temporary economic opportunity or another trigger for rising living costs. The key question now is whether the conflict will remain limited to the region or escalate into a much larger global crisis.